Today we're going to be taking a look at the best flat tow components for your 2013 Lincoln MKZ. The 5 major components that you're going to need when flat towing your MKZ behind your motorhome is going to include your tow bar, which is the connection point between your motorhome and your vehicle, your safety cables, which is a supplemental connection point in addition to your tow bar that's there in the event of a catastrophic disconnect. You'll also need your base plate, which provides a connection point on your vehicle, your diode wiring, which will transfer all of your lighting signals from your motorhome to the lights on the back of your vehicle so that people behind you know your intentions, and your supplemental braking system. Your braking system will apply the brakes in your vehicle when you apply the brakes in your motorhome, assisting your vehicle stopping so your motorhome's not doing all the work. We're using Roadmaster's Falcon all-terrain non-binding tow bar, and this is my personal favorite tow bar because of the channels that comes included with it, so you can keep all of your cables nice and neat, really clean look on this, and then it keeps them up off the ground, so it's going to extend the life of all of your components. We're using Roadmaster's 64-inch safety cables, however the length is going to be determined by your complete setup. Your motorhome's height, the hitch on it, the HighLow Adapter you may need, all these things are going to come into play, so you may need longer cables depending on that setup. We're using Roadmaster's Direct Connect base plate, and I really like the Direct Connect because your tow bar connects to it directly. There are other options available that has a crossbar that goes between the 2 connection points here, and that's where your tow bar connects. But what I really don't like about that setup with the crossbar is that it can be difficult to remove it quickly and easily. The Direct Connect, these arms just come out with a flick of a wrist and the pull of a lever here. Another thing I like about this base plate is that when you remove these arms, it's hidden basically between your fascia here, so you don't even really see that it's there. We're using Roadmaster's diode wiring kit that comes coupled with the straight 6 to 7 wire cable. I like the straight cable when using the tow bars that we're using because it can easily be routed through those channels, keeping it nice and neat. The diodes will allow the signals from your motorhome to be transferred to your vehicle, so they'll illuminate here at the back, and the diode ensures that the current is only flowing towards the light and not backfeeding into your electrical system on your vehicle, so that way no damage can occur from that backfeeding. Having all of your lights here at the back of your vehicle mimic your motorhome will ensure that people behind you will know your intentions when driving down the road, keeping you and everyone around you safe. For our braking system, we're using Demco's Stay and Play Duo. The Stay and Play Duo is my preferred braking system if your motorhome has hydraulic brakes. I like it because it's always installed on the vehicle and ready to go. All you have to do is hook up your components like you normally would between your motorhome and your vehicle. You flick the switch on the control unit to turn it on, and then you're on your way. Now, if your motorhome has air brakes, I would recommend Demco's Air Force One instead, as it's specifically designed to work with air brakes. Both systems are going to be truly proportional, so you can't go wrong with either. You just want to match the correct one to your motorhome. Now, you may need some additional components depending on your complete setup here. On our motorhome here, it sat so high that it was unlevel when pulling our MKZ, so we did need a HighLow adapter to drop it down. Now, the amount that you want to drop it down is going to vary depending upon your motorhome. The goal is that you want to make sure that it's level, and you don't want to have a greater difference between the two of 3 inches. In order to make our diode wiring work properly with our MKZ, we did also have to install a brake light relay. The brake light relay will disconnect the signals from our vehicle going back to our taillights in the back because they will override our diode wiring. What you will see if you don't have this installed is when you press on the brakes in your motorhome, the brake lights will come on in your vehicle when the braking system applies the brakes. So when you go to use a turn signal, you won't see that turn signal, you'll just see the brake lights. Installing the brake light relay will ensure that your vehicle's not overriding your signals with brake lights. So you can see here I've got my turn signal on, and I'm going to hit the brakes in the motorhome. It applied the brakes on our vehicle, and now all you see is brake lights in the back. We have now engaged our brake light relay, and you can see the difference. You can still see our turn signal, and our brake lights aren't overriding that turn signal. Thanks for spending some time with us and checking out all the components you'll need to flat tow your MKZ. Have fun adventuring out there.